Hi guys and welcome to Simply Hike. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Gregory Contour 70 rucksack. Let's take a look, shall we? So the first thing that you'll notice, apart from it being a lovely blue colour, it has a triple ripstop material. So rather than one, should we say, strand of ripstop, they've actually triple layered it to ensure the durability of the rucksack. Pretty much means you can drag it to hell and back and it will be absolutely fine. It will absolutely survive that. As you can see, it's pretty standard. It looks like your general rucksack all over. So what I'm going to show you is just the general bits and bobs that this have that make it stand out from any other rucksack in this sort of style or shape. First things first is just the adjusters really. So if I just show you on this one, give you on the top here, you have full adjustments on the actual bottom part of the rucksack, which means you can have nice and tight on this top section, but then you can have it nice and loose on the bottom section. Yet again, vice versa. You can have that tight and then you can have that nice and loose. So yet again, going to be perfect for roll mats, or if you have different size shaped, obviously tents or anything like that, you've pretty much got the freedom to adjust it to whatever shape and size that you need. Also at the bottom part, you do have your Gregory rain cover as well. So if the heavens do open, you can quite literally zip that up, cover it over, and away you go. So that's pretty much the top section. What you will also see, if I undo the top bit here, is pretty much you've got your standard top part to any other rucksack. You've got, should we say, clips and adjusters. So on here, you've got a little front pocket, so it's going to be perfect sizing if you've got a, for your helmet or anything like that. Bits and bobs, your rain jackets, or your maps, your GPS systems, things that you just want to keep safe and secure. Yet again, using the compression straps, you can tighten them up as well. And as I say, that all ties in nicely with another compression strap right there. So as I say, you get to play around with making it tight and loosening it up as you go. Let me just undo this. So traditional with any Gregory, hold that tab there, pull it up, and away you go. The bag is undone. Now, if I give you a quick look on the inside, I don't know if you'll be able to get in there that much, it is pretty much just one standard space in there. There's no other pockets or anything like that. Even what they even do is keep the bladder section separate as well, which I will show you in a second. So yeah, that's really to reduce the minimal, stitching and that sort of thing, which obviously sometimes can go wrong. To close it up, put your thumbs in there, give it a pull, jobs are good. Now what you can do, and what you might have noticed, is that it does have adjuster on the top here. So depending on how you are going to be, depending on where you're hiking, whether it be Duke of Edinburgh or anything like that, you can actually support your roll mat, your tent, your sleeping bag, anything like that. You can do so freely. What also that means is, if you want to raise, because obviously you've got this top section here, if you want to raise, or if you're packing more into your bag, you can use the space on the top part here freely as well. Now, in order to react to that, if I do that bit up, you can actually adjust the top part of the rucksack as well. Just using these two pulley systems here, you can further the head up, and then that will go over the top part of your rucksack. So you do have a lot of adjustment with this. You can fit it to exactly how you want it. Using all the pulley systems, obviously it takes time to get the perfect setup, but once you do it, yeah, you'll be perfect. That's a really nice touch. While we're on the mention of the hood, you obviously at the bottom here have a nice secure pocket as well. So, when it comes to your mobile phone, your batteries, your GPS system, your wallet, anything that you want to keep safe and secure, you can pop it in there and away you go. Right, the nice little trick that I will show you now, before I talk about the back system and the hydration system, is this zip system on the front here. So when I find it, here it is here. If I unzip that, that is basically giving me access to another space actually on the front part of the rucksack. So yet again, that's nice and spacious. There's quite a lot of leaserage in there actually. So yet again, working with the actual front pocket as well, it's going to give you all that you need. The fact that you've got mesh on there as well just indicates if you've got another cycle helmet, or if your helmet's just a little bit too big to fit in there, you can pop it in there and it can store it safely as well. And as I say, that was hidden as well. So yeah, you never know what's going to be around the corner, especially with Gregory. So let me unhook this again, and I will show you where the hydration bladder sits in this rucksack. So rather than it being in the main section of the bag, it has its own section on the back plate here. So the actual hydration sits in there comfortably. You have these two hooks, which you can hook your wine bladder onto to obviously keep it upright so it doesn't slump down in the bag itself. And then you can feed the hydration bag pretty much through there, and then you can connect it freely on the arm there. So while we're talking about the back, obviously you've got a traditional top pocket here, but the nice little tweak that they've done with it is that they've actually made it a roll top. So as you can see, the zip itself is fully sealed. It's nice and spacious on the inside there, if we can get a quick sneak peek. But to keep everything in there safe and dry, pretty much give it a bit of a roll. And then, as I say, using the compression straps there, you can pull it in, and that will keep everything safe and secure, and also nice and dry in there as well. So that's a nice little touch. Even though this is a traditional, you see this on a traditional rucksack, that is, the feature is, the same throughout any style of rucksack. Just the fact that they've added a little roll top just adds to the little bit of quality that actually this rucksack has. To the back itself, you've got this little diamond breathability on the front there, so this is going to increase the breathability of the rucksack. Obviously it's a very standard shaped backpack on the back, but the breathability factor really has catered in throughout, and as I say, that works all the way through. Even on the back paneling there, you've got little diamond shapes on there which enable the cool air just to come through to stop you from getting a sweaty back. Now, the frame that this actual rucksack has starts at the top and ends in the bottom part there. It doesn't go to the side like a lot of other manufacturers. Basically means it's keeping your core. So rather than it distributing the weight to the hips, it goes along your spine. Now, as I said, the majority of the weight of your rucksack should be based on the bottom part of your spine. That's where it can take the heavy load. And the fact that the back plate is designed to do that as well means that, as I said, they've really thought about the actual pack load for it. Talking about the straps in general, you've got a general kind of a click chest strap, should we say, if I can get it undone. Oh, anyway, I'll show you that later. But yeah, as you can see, you can hook that up and hook that up accordingly. Obviously, it's not like a pulley one that you get on traditional ones, but yeah, it just means it's a nice lightweight. Also means it is pretty strong and pretty durable. And what you also notice with the hip strap is the way that it's actually molded. So it's not a flat bit of material, it's not a flat bit of foam at all. It's circular, and it always stays circular. The thing with Gregory packs is that they want the fit to be absolutely perfect, fresh out the bag. So the fact that the hip band is already molded to a certain shape means when it comes to putting it on for the first time, it's going to hug you better and it's going to perform a lot better straight out the bag, rather than obviously some other manufacturers just deal with straight. I mean, it is a bit of a pain to pack away, should we say, but the fact that it's going to give you the support that you need is really good. Another nice little thing that they do as well, if I actually bring it down here, is that it has the flexibility as well, which basically means if you're having to fast pace, or it is pretty much going to react to the shape of your body, because obviously not everyone's a perfect size. If you've got problems with your hips or anything, it means you have free adjustment right there. Yet again, standard as well. Good old Gregory clip on there, sits in the middle, and obviously you can adjust it either side. Obviously you've got two hip pockets as well, big enough for mobile phones, Kendall mint cake, and bits and bobs like that. So there we have it. That's the Contour from Gregory. For any more information, please visit us at simplyhike.co.uk.